Welcome to this guided improvisation for dancers. In this episode, we are going to play an improvisation game. You will improvise based on the task options that I give you, but the decision of which task you are going to follow depends on factors such as the moment of the day or the last meal you had. Before we start, have in mind that we will go directly to the improvisation game, so make sure you are warm and ready to go. Let's begin with something easy. Choose two numbers between 1 and 8. Each number represents a body part. Remember the numbers you've chosen and pay attention to how they correspond. Number 1 corresponds to the head. Number 2 corresponds to the spine. Number 3 to the elbows. Number 4 to the feet. Number 5 to the shoulders. Number 6 to the hips. Number 7 to the knees. And number 8 corresponds to the hands. I say it again. Number 1, head. Number 2, spine. Number 3, elbows. Number 4, feet. Number 5, shoulders. Number 6, hips. Number 7, knees. And number 8, hands. Great! Now your first task is to start the movement from these two body parts. Spend some time to experience the real origin of the movement and have fun letting these points lead you. Don't rush, be clear with the intention, and try to find freedom within the task. To continue, I need you to look around and choose mentally an object. It could be anything. You will follow a specific task depending on the size of the object. As an orientation, big objects are things like a desk or big speakers. Middle objects are things like a backpack or a chair, and small objects are things like a bottle of water. Before I keep going with the instructions, remember the body parts you've chosen in the first round. All the following tasks are based on them. So, if the object you thought about is big, you are going to isolate these two body parts. But the rest of the body should have a loose and soft physicality. This means that you improvise with a loose and soft body, but this quality doesn't affect to the correspondent body parts. Be careful to distinguish between the parts that are soft and relaxed and those that are not. If you've chosen a middle object, then you are going to move fluently, but the two body parts are going to resist the movement, generating kind of a fight inside your body. You should be in constant motion, but the chosen points resist to go with you. And if you chose a small object, the two body parts could do two things. They could shake or they could slide through the body or the space. You can play with shaking or sliding the 2 points at the same time, to shake one and at the same time to slide the other, or just move one body part. So get ready and go! Okay, let's stay with these two tasks and let's add some levels. If you are wearing a dark t-shirt, trousers, top, move mostly on the floor and within a medium level. But if you are wearing something light, then stay mostly on the high level and get maximum to the medium one. And go for it. Good! So we keep all the tasks and we add on top some rhythms. If you are doing this podcast in the morning, break your inner rhythm with slow motion movements. If you are training in the afternoon, Then break it with some fast and sudden movements. And if you are doing it in the evening, break your movement with stops. And go for it. Yes, for the next part, you should move within a diagonal if today is an even day, for example, the 2nd, 12, or 30. You can choose which diagonal to use and go back and forth. Therefore, if it's an even day, improvise within a diagonal. If it's an odd day, like the 1st, 15th, or 23rd, you should stay away from the center of the room. You don't have to maintain any pattern. Your only task is finding your way to keep constantly the maximum distance from the center. Cool. Before we finish, let's have fun with the following task. If the last thing you've eaten was sweet, like chocolate, then you are going to repeat and reverse some movements within the improvisation. If you ate something sweet, improvise repeating and reversing some movements. And if the last thing you ate was salty, like bread, try to go with and against the rhythm. So if you ate something salty, go with the music and against the music. This track is very funny. Enjoy it. Nice, thank you so much. To finish, we will make a performance out of these improvisations. Remember what sparkled your interest during the session and come back to it. This was something that you found and was interesting to you, so develop it as you want. And of course, allow the music to take you somewhere else. Enjoy your performance. Thank you for listening and thank you for joining us.